Hello, welcome to Mass Effect 2, starring Katrina Cat Shepard. Well, Cat woke up not very long ago and found out she was under attack. She didn't know where the hell she was. She didn't understand what's going on. She ran into this guy over here, Jacob, who told her that she'd been dead for 2 years and she'd just come back. And they needed to get off the station, so they fought their way over here. She's, needless to say, really super, confused. She doesn't have any clue what's going on.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the Illusive Man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The Illusive Man is waiting for you there.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the Illusive Man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the Illusive Man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The Illusive Man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
This is a waste of time. I feel as good as ever.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid. Raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
I don't know. I wish I had a better idea of what these really are going to say. They really need to work on their paraphrasing. I don't know, let's try that one out.
No way I was gonna let those slaver bastards send me running.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
We should move on.
Let's try something else then. Shepard, think back to the Citadel, after the Alliance saved the Destiny Ascension and you killed Saren. What happened next?
Yeah, she was like, I don't want to talk about that, because she knows that's she feels guilty, because she knows she really should have gone back and saved Ash. I mean, things worked out. The bomb went off, it destroyed the facility. But really, she should have gone back for Ashley to protect the bomb, because that was what the mission. So she didn't want to touch that one. And if you watched the finale of Mass Effect 1 with Katrina here, you know that Shepard actually recommended that Anderson become the counselor, but the Alliance didn't agree. The Alliance was pissed off at both her and Anderson for having stolen the Normandy, but they couldn't really do anything about it because they were both heroes who had saved the Citadel, saved the Council, and many people believe saved the galaxy. And so they couldn't really do anything about it, but what they did with Anderson is they said, yeah, well, but we can assign him to Udina, just get him out of our hair, just kind of put the guy on the back bench. So even though Shepard recommended Anderson, Udina became the counselor. Even though Shepard's going to say here, I recommended Udina, that's not. We just have to fudge that. We just have to pretend she said, I recommended Anderson, but Udina became counselor. Anyway.
Humanity was offered a spot on the council. I recommended Ambassador Udina for the position.
Yes, Ambassador Udina is now Counselor Udina. He's done an admirable job of representing humanity's interests.
Not sure he's done enough for humanity, but I guess that's politics for you.
Your memory seems solid. There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the Illusive Man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The Illusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
Commander Shepard.
Illusive Man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
She's going to act all holier than thou.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Unfortunately, this goes away. If you hit the investigate, that goes away.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
You see, it's gone away.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Well, it would have helped if, when we got to Freedom's Progress, we actually did find some evidence that linked the collectors to the Reapers. I mean, that would be help here, make it more plausible that Shepard would want to agree to work for Cerberus. But no. So I have leveled. And I think I'm going to put these in here after Freedom's Progress. We'll get another 2 points. One of those points will go there. And then after that, we'll have to go up another level to go here. Let me check my armor. Well, first off, I hate that outfit. This is the outfit I like. Alright. I don't want a helmet that covers her face, even though she's got those ugly looking scars right now. I might go with this. I don't know. I wish this thing worked. It's bugged though. It doesn't work, but it'd be really nice if it did. Another 5% boost to recharge speed, that'd be sweet. And this is, why do they have to cover Shepard's face like this? I don't like it. No. No. We'll just go that way. Let's go that way. Weapon damage by 5%. Yeah. Since our powers recharge so slow and like Singularity doesn't even do any damage at all, it makes sense to just go with weapon damage here. Get a little extra shields. Yeah, let's go with those. Oh yeah, definitely. Weapon damage 3%, shields by 3. What does this other one do? Health by 3? I'd rather have more. Well, but shields just evaporate like crazy. Oh, well, there's no question. I can either have shields by 3 or shields by 8. Let's go with shields by 8. What do we want? Yeah, let's go that way. Okay. All right, let's go that way. That looks cool.
The Illusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
What's the matter, Lawson? Worried you're not his favorite anymore?
I've proven my value to the Illusive Man. Let's hope you're able to do the same.
For someone who spent 2 years putting me back together, you don't seem real fond of me.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The Illusive Man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the Illusive Man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The Illusive Man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The Illusive Man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Yeah, Kat wouldn't actually necessarily care about her as a person. She just wants to know, what kind of training do you have? What are your qualifications? In some ways, Miranda and Kat are very much alike. Both very demanding. They don't really give a rip about underlings and their feelings. Have these incredibly high standards and incredible abilities as well. In many ways, Miranda and Kat, I think, are similar to each other. Right now, Kat's not terribly fond of Miranda. But that's going to change. I am going to bring Miranda on the final mission. I think, yeah, we're going to blow the base up. I can tell you right now, we'll be blowing the base up. And I'm going to bring Miranda along so she can give a resignation speech.
I'm glad the Illusive Man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I'm not going to ask about that. She would know.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, that's enough for this episode. And next episode, we're going to land on Freedom's Progress and find out what's going on there. Until then, have a nice day.